How is it 1 minute obsessed with me, but by the next it is the opposite? I cry, 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 I'm so confused. We've been through so much already, all these ups and downs, made me think, is it even worth it? I try and try and try, will this even work? Yeah, yeah. You drag me down, you even stole the crown. I pulled myself up, even not in the end of the story. You drag me down, you even stole the crown. Tell me, can I stay? Tell me, can I go? Tell me, can I stay? Tell me, can I go? Tell me, can I stay? Tell me, can I go? Tell me, can I stay? Tell me, can I go? Oh, now that I am on my own, I think it's better me being all alone. It's alright, right, right, I have already won. You drag me down, you even stole the crown. I pulled myself up, even not in the end of the story. You drag me down, you even stole the crown. Tell me, can I stay? Tell me, can I go? Tell me, can I stay? Tell me, can I go? Tell me, can I stay? Tell me, can I go? Tell me, can I stay? Tell me, can I go? One minute you're calling me babe, but the next day I'll grouchy boy 1, 2, 3, you're all over me. Please tell me how you gonna stay, tell me how you gonna go. I have really had enough. Yeah, you may look tough, but underneath it just a little scared girl. Please tell me how you gonna stay, tell me how you gonna go. Tell me how you gonna stay, tell me how you gonna go. Tell me how you gonna stay, tell me how you gonna go. Underneath it just a little scared girl. Tell me you're gonna stay, tell me you're gonna go. Tell me you're gonna stay, tell me you're gonna go. Tell me you're gonna stay, tell me you're gonna go. Tell me you're gonna stay, tell me you're gonna go. Oh, oh, oh. Underneath just the lost guy go. Please tell me how you gonna stay, tell me how you gonna go.
Hi and welcome back to City of Liverpool online radio station, or as most people know, Colours. We've just been having a wonderful day. We've now got in a young student I've known for quite a while who's making a lot of noise in terms of her development in music, and this might be interesting to any young girls at home or young boys trying to break into the music industry. I'm here with Eliza.
Hi.
And the father, Michael Hayles, and it's good to have a father on the show for a change who can show how a father or mother or parents can support their youngsters in their journey. So, Eliza, hey, I've known you what, for about a year, two years now. Yeah. Can you tell the young people at home watching you the style of music you do, how old you are, and why you're so keen to do what you do, your music?
Well, I'm 14 years old, and I got into music when I was about 9. And I started playing like the keyboard, piano, and I started doing grades. And then,
self-taught?
No, I had a piano teacher at the time.
Okay.
And I started playing, learning grades, but I taught myself covers and got into music that way. And then I wanted to sing, so I started singing, songwriting, and it started from there. And then I started rapping quite, not recently, about half a year ago, and I just developed my style from there, really.
So is your style, would you class people, is it R&B, is it...
Yeah, R&B, urban, pop, with a bit of everything, really.
I like that. And again, for like parents watching at home and understanding your journey, how was your father, I'm going to ask Mr. Hayles some questions in a minute, but how is he supporting it? Does it make a difference if your dad's supporting you or not? How's that worked for you?
Definitely, because like whenever I write a song or I want an opinion on things, I can always give it to him. He'll give me some constructive ideas, and he just puts me in the right direction.
Do you know what? That's so important to me, because you know I've got people watching behind the camera and stuff, like me for instance. I wanted to be a dancer, but my father never supported me in that field. He wanted me to do something completely different, whereas my mum supported. So it's good, because there'll be a lot of young people watching this that might have the support and might not, and I think it is important that you've got. So Mr. Hayles, you supporting your daughter, is it something that you've actively done, or she cudgeled you and nudged you into it, or do you think it's important that a parent supports their child?
I think it's a question really that I have been asked quite a few times. I think personally, the mum and dad were very similar types. We're just come from the sort of place where we need to be there for our children, and within reason, obviously we will always be there to support. And whether it was music or whether it was sport or whether it was not, it was neither of those. We would be there. I just think that's just the kind of family we are. We're a strong family. We've obviously got 2 other children, and you know their directions are different. My oldest, she's in business, and she needs supporting in that regard, and we've supported her. She's sort of moving forward now with her career. So I just think it's an important factor within our household. But I think the music industry in particular, it's such a difficult industry to make a living out of. I think it's almost impossible not for kids to get into the industry without some kind of network around them. That's my own experience.
And you heard that, and I agree with Michael. I mean, there might be parents at home or children watching this that might be going for that experience, that maybe not having enough support from their parents, which I didn't get. But I think there's 2 sides to the stone. So sometimes you get your support from your parents, but if you haven't, what would you suggest that they still persevere, wouldn't you, even regardless of...
Yeah, definitely just go for your dreams and dream big. So. Just go for it, yeah.
And I'm going to have some key questions to you. Why did you get involved in music? What started you off? What was that key thing that just said, I want to be...
I don't know, I just always wanted to be doing music, and I've always wanted to sing. I've always enjoyed singing, and when I started playing piano, so I wanted to accompany myself, if you get what I mean, with singing. So I was thinking, how would I do that? And I noticed I was interested in playing piano, so I just started like piecing it together.
Listen, you're still very young, you're 14,
Yeah.
but at 14, what are the problems and issues that you've faced so far up to date with trying to be a musician? What are there any, what's the hardest thing?
Because of my age, so I'm only 14, I find like some like people don't take me seriously. Like with music and stuff, they just think it's just just one of them. But like, I don't know, they just don't take me seriously. Like with my music, like they don't think I'm serious like about it.
And this is a key question that probably most people ask, you know, I mean, where would you like to be, like at 16 or 18? What would you like to achieve in the next 3-4 years?
Well, I would obviously like to just keep doing what I'm doing, performing on bigger stages, like doing big festivals, and maybe collab with other artists, and yeah, carry on doing what I'm doing.
And I'm sure Pappy said to you, don't put all your eggs into one basket, and I'm sure he said to you, if you don't make it in music, but because we're being honest and open here, have you got, you know, putting other things like you've got to stay at school and study?
Yeah, definitely. Education is massive. Like it is
education.
First. Like it is, yeah, because that's definitely like my backup plan. Like, yeah.
Education. Let me just think. If there's any more questions. I can edit this. So if people want to find out, so retake. Why is that still?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
that's
fair. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
1 2 1 2. So I can edit.
You want to mention your competition?
I'm going to ask you about where you are right now, and then if they want to find out about your website and so
Okay.
forth. So Eliza, what are you doing right now at the moment? You know, what are you taking part in?
Well, I entered a competition a couple of months ago called Teen Star, and this Saturday coming, I got to the finals of it. So I'll be doing the finals, which will be held in London, St Albans, and I'm performing an original. So hopefully that goes good.
Is that the one that you just played for us?
Yeah.
Oh well, then check the. In between, at the end of this project, we'll play the song for you, a little snippet.
And I'm doing a gig tomorrow, which should be really good in a shopping centre, which I'm excited about. Yeah, just doing festivals, and obviously after in September, like that's my year to definitely like push myself.
Yeah, I love it. I'm feeling it.
Go for it.
Loving it. And finally, of course, the big thing is that if people want to find out a bit more about Eliza, websites, emails, Instagram, all that. Tell the people how they can.
Well, my Facebook is Eliza May Music. My Twitter is the same. My Instagram is eliza.may. And May spelled with M-A-I. So, what else have I got? I'm trying to think.
Twitter? No.
Twitter, I've done that. Snapchat, Eliza Hayles. Yeah, I think that's everything.
Covered, everything's covered.
Yeah.
So listen, you've been watching Colours. It's been wonderful having Eliza and Mr. Hayles on the show. Stay tuned in for more fantastic talk shows and topics on Colours. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Color.